Tiger Johnson from Cleveland, Ohio, 140, and you're watching Goodfella TV.
All right, here we got Eddy Reynoso playing the Canelo then fought everybody card, which we know is bullshit. He basically said, I wish I could put it on the screen. I got to email the developers, man, or find a new app for my phone. But he basically said that he found this as bad taste that people are saying Canelo scared of David Benavidez when he's been fearless, jumping in the ring with Mayweather, old as fuck, jumping in there with an old-ass Miguel Cotto, fought the fearsome Gennady Golovkin, and this controversy around that, and, you know, he risked it all versus David Benavidez. You didn't risk a motherfucking thing. Risking it all is losing once you lost to Dimitri Bivol and having nothing. Risking it all was rematching Dimitri Bivol at a 168 and putting all your belts on the line. Fuck out of here. You fought Dimitri Bivol. They fought, let's say they, because he helped make the decisions. They fought Dimitri Bivol as a middle finger to the fans that wanted to see him fight David Benavidez. So they fought Dimitri Bivol to basically put the middle fingers to the fans' face. We gonna do we fight who we want to fight, and we still gonna get paid. Ain't nothing y'all gonna be able to do about it. Miss me with that bullshit. Oh, I fought Mayweather and got a big old payday and didn't win a round. What was the fear in fighting Mayweather and Cotto? Let's just say that right then and there. There was no fear. You fighting two senior citizens, and one can argue you lost to both of them. I'm just saying, one can make that argument. Mayweather watched you every round and still you got a draw. Where was the fear in that? Gennady Golovkin, big puncher, I get that. You know, you had to handle your court case, and a lot of people felt like you lost the first two fights. I felt like you won the first fight, you eked it out, and I feel like you dominated the second fight. That's just my opinion. Don't mean y'all don't have a different opinion. A lot of people felt that Gennady Golovkin won that first and second fight. A lot of people felt that way. So let's not act like, oh, he ain't scared, man. We didn't receive an offer. When they say shit like that, technically he's probably being honest, right? They didn't receive a formal offer. That's what he's saying. They didn't receive a written offer. But for me to send a written offer, you're going to have to verbally agree to some things, or I'm going to be looking like Eddie Hearn with Gervonta Davis. And what do I mean like that? You spend all that time writing up a contract, writing up the money. You send the contract, the motherfucker had no intentions on actually fighting you. You wasted your time. You wasted your money writing that shit up. All that costs money and time. You wasting your time. You know? Well, I find it in bad taste, man. We find it in bad taste that the motherfucker need all these advantages and he still be barely beating people, bruh. Let's keep it real. Dog got all these advantages and he still barely be getting by. Let's keep it all the way funky. He need all these advantages and he still barely be getting by. Come on, man. That was like some people thought Cotto won that fight. Some people thought Austin Trout won that fight. Let's not forget, a lot of people thought Arizona Lara won that fight. You know, let's talk about Kovalev, how he made him allegedly weigh in 2 or 3 times. And a lot of people thought he was losing that fight. And I said before the fight, there was a rumor, and I said a rumor, allegedly, that Kovalev was supposed to take a dive in that fight. A lot of people, after seeing the fight, they're like, damn, CJ, that might have been true. Been hearing things about how Golden Boy allegedly doing stuff that back in 2009, 10, 11, I was hearing that shit. You know what I'm saying? So you go through all his fights, all his big fights is controversy, except for the third Triple G fight. When he fought Chavez, he made him come down 4.5 pounds to fight him at 164.5. Or 3.5, excuse me. Drain bum ass Chavez. Come on, man. Yeah, he beat guys like Caleb Plant. You know, Caleb Plant is an okay fighter. Yeah, he beat guys like Rocky Fielding and John Ryder. Even when he beat John Ryder, he couldn't stop him. Munguia came right behind him. Pause. And he stopped him. So what are we talking about? They want to act like this dude was fighting killers at their pinnacle. The only guys he fought at their motherfucking peak of their powers, I would probably say is Lara, Trout, where he beat Lara, Trout, and that both of them debatable, and Triple G. And like I said, all 4 of them fights got controversy on them. Or debatable. Even the Mayweather fight, CJ Ross gave him a draw and he lost every round. So let's not act like he took risks. And he, like I said before, when you look at him, he's never earned anything in boxing. Everything was handed to him because of how he looked, association with Mayweather, and being tied to fighting on Mayweather undercard, association to Oscar, and being tied to the undercards. I'm going to keep saying that shit. All his major fights that he been in, all had controversy in them. All of them. Trout, Lara, Cotto, 2 Triple G fights. Mayweather with the 114. You want to consider Kovalev one of them. Bivol. They tried to rob fucking Bivol. Look at some of the first half of them scorecards. Come on, man. And I feel like I'm forgetting a few of them. Like even Danny Jacobs was a close fucking fight on the cards. Let's not act like the dude didn't drop his IBF belt and didn't want to go for undisputed at 160 because he didn't want to fight Derevyanchenko. Come on, he literally dropped his belt and people forget that shit. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. That's crazy to me. I found it in bad. We found it in bad taste. This motherfucker just be cherry picking, putting all these caveats, catch weights, weight draining motherfuckers. When you fighting a smaller guy, you blow up bigger than them. Like, this is why I don't respect him. And a lot of people didn't respect Chavez neither. Go talk to Tom Business about that. A lot of people didn't feel Chavez was all that fucking great. He was manufactured. I ain't going that far on this video, but a lot of people feel that way. A lot of people feel Salvador Sanchez, even though his career got cut short, is still the greatest fighter in Mexico history. Not Chavez. Chavez just lived long enough to do enough. Ooh, bars. Bars. And I don't care if these Canelo videos don't do no numbers. I'm gonna say the truth. I just find it in bad. Man, fuck that dude, man. Fuck him, dude. They never had a hard day in boxing. Everything was always in his favor. The open scoring with Trout, all that shit. That motherfucker was a regular looking Mexican. You know, he might have a world title or two. He probably wouldn't even be a world champion. He'd be as bad as his fucking brothers. Let's keep it real. He ain't shit. And I'm gonna keep saying that shit. You seen exactly who he was. He's a privileged, unorthodox Mexican Irish looking motherfucking fighter. That's what he is. If he look like Marquez, dude would be a journeyman. Nigga be a Tijuana house fighter. He'd be a Tijuana house fighter. Let's keep it real. He'd be a Tijuana house fighter. Come on, he might be the Intercontinental Mexican Mucha Lucha champion of the world or some shit. I'm just keeping it honest. He got some talent. You know, but if y'all ain't got shit to fear, fight Benavidez. I can see if he came off and he fought better, Bivol. Let's say he, hypothetically beat Bivol. He come off a tough fight with Bivol. He beat Bivol in a rematch when he fought Charlo in September. Cool, I don't mind. Hey, go fight Charlo, go fight Munguia. Cool, go get you a soft touch. But the fact that you just came off Jermell Charlo, you came off a John Ryder fight. I could be wrong. You came off a John Ryder fight, didn't stop him, gave him a sweetest massage, right? Then you turn around and fight Jermell Charlo, right? Matter of fact, his last 4 fights, Bivol tapped that ass. It is what it is. No shame in that. He's a hell of a fighter. I've always said that. Then, all right, man, I said last 3. If my memory serves me correctly, you fought John Ryder, didn't stop him. Pathetic. Then you turn around, you fight Jermell Charlo, another tune-up, right? Hold on, am I missing a fight in there? Matter of fact, you fought Triple G. I knew I was missing something. Y'all fought Triple G. That was one of the worst fights ever. You fought scared and he was old as hell. So that really was a fucking tune-up. Then you turn around, you fight John Ryder. Didn't stop him. That was a tune-up. You fight Jermell Charlo. He moving up 2 weights. Been out a year. Broken hand. You know, you dropped him. You couldn't even cut the ring off and stop a dead man in the ring. I do it for the culture. You couldn't even stop his weak ass. He was nowhere near his best. So come on, bro. He know he don't want to fight David Benavidez. And now that Benavidez going up to 175, do y'all think Benavidez is going to be able to comfortably make 168 pounds again? I think not. Canelo ain't going to never go back to 75 Benavidez. Benavidez just needs to forget about it. And him fight Alexander Guzvic, man, that's a pathetic ass fight. On pay-per-view, in the middle of Times Square, on free TV. What are they doing with that man's career? That man should be fighting David Morrell next. That's what he should be doing. But you know what? It is what it is. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App, $, CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find us on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.